Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy TJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Hannah Forex, 138,000 subscribers. The views that she pulls are insane. 24k views this video has within 16 hours. The truth about why I trade Forex. Honest plus vulnerable. Now, I'm scared to post this. Is the thumbnail. I'm interested to hear her opinions that she's going to give about Forex trading. Maybe about the money side of things, in terms of you're not going to win every single month. There could be a month where you might even lose your funded account from a prop firm. So let's see how honest she actually is. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe, because I upload 2 to 3 videos a day on this channel. Sometimes on a Sunday I might take a break, but without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm interested to see what she's got to say.
This is a picture of me trying on a Rolex. And this is a recent photo of me and my family. If you ask me why I do what I do, 2 things come to mind. And that is family and freedom. This means more to me than anything else in the world. Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, I'm Hannah. I'm 25 years old. And I've been...
Yo, what's good, Hannah?
Been learning to trade the markets for about 5 years. I was born in the Philippines and then moved to London when I was 3. This is probably the most realist and vulnerable video I've ever made to date.
Mate, the Philippines, man, like, that's crazy. Like, I give away money on Twitter, and a lot of the people that enter on Twitter from like the Philippines, even like $10 can go such a long way in that country. So like from her, from 3 years of age leaving to where she is today, the things that she can do for her Philippine family and stuff. Make sure you subscribe to Hannah, like her videos, watch every video. You gotta appreciate and support people just like her, who appreciate the position she's in, and also family person as well.
And this is why I trade. First, I want to take you back to the roots, to my beginnings, where it all kind of started. Because we're going to have to take you down memory lane for you kind of to understand my journey, my life choices, and kind of my thinking before I became a trader. So long story short, grew up in the Philippines, moved to London when I was 3 years old. And as you would expect, the way of life, the way of living, and the way of thinking was completely different. You know, coming from the province area of the Philippines, then moving to the big city of London. I was raised by a single Filipino mother who had me, you know, when she was really young. And yeah, I pretty much studied here, made friends here in London, and yeah, grew up here. Fast forward to about 2017. That's when I was interested in trading, with the whole crypto hype came about. And at that time, I was a second-year university student studying aerospace engineering. And at the same time, I was also working part-time in TK Maxx. And at this point in my life, my why was to make money, and make money fast.
Can I just say, to elaborate onto what she was saying, like, you can't just go into full-time trading. Like, it's so annoying when people go, yeah, I want to just quit my job. Guys, you can't just quit a fucking job. You need your job. You need to make money. You need to have sources of income coming in. Like, for example, if you look at Hannah, she might have signals, courses, other ways that she can promote things to make money. Same for like myself. It's not just trading you're making your money from. So as much as trading is great, and some months you can make 30k, but other months you might make -2, -5k. So it all depends on really risk reward, how you're trading, and also your journey to up until trading. Nothing is easy. I always recommend work 4 or 5 jobs. It don't matter. Hard work is free. It's in your mind, and it costs nothing. But I tell you what, the harder you work, the luckier that you get.
And so, yeah, at that time I was also in a pretty rocky, deep relationship. Pretty long time as well. And something that I've never publicly shared is that I thought that maybe, you know, if I make something of myself, you know, I can prove that I'm worthy. You know, at the time, I never felt good enough, and I've always felt like kind of not secure. And so I thought, okay, if I can prove I'm worthy, I can prove that.
Mate, look at that. I love that. Love that.
Put
Trading
something
journal.
forward and bring something to the table, then maybe that'll clear up my insecurities. I was definitely desperate at that point in my life, but with desperation comes inspiration. And at that point in my life, my why for trading was just to be good enough.
Have some of that quote, bang! Love
but
that.
Yeah, so there I was, you know, learning how to trade, kind of balancing uni, part-time job, living at my mum's house. You know, I kept everything quiet. I remember when I said that I came from the Philippines and I had a single mother. Well, yeah, the beauty and the struggle in that is that she was stuck on survival mode, and I don't blame her. However, I absorbed all of that, and therefore that meant that I ended up working very hard in silence, but also struggling a lot in silence. And around that time, I was falling in love with self-growth and reading self-help books and self-development books and leadership and like everything to do with personal growth.
See what she's about to say, ready?
Growth and
personal growth. Now, I say this every video I do because I always say she's self-developed herself, which obviously this is just the early stages, but like as a person, she had to grow with her trading, and the trading grew with herself. Like self-growth, self-analyzing yourself, and just like making you a better person, working on yourself. That is the biggest thing anyone can do, because everyone likes to put things off about themselves. Yes, they'll critique themselves and like give themselves shit, but at the end of the day, they don't act upon that, and so they don't take action, and then there's no growth. You're just being negative in your mind, and your thoughts are then dragging you down. This is where, you know, you can message me privately if you need to speak to anyone about anything with self-growth and stuff like that, and like how you change your mindset, but it can be done. Anyone can do it.
And opening my mind to these things and like listening to podcasts, like I never thought I would read a book, because I had like people around me making fun of like those who read books, and that it was a waste of time and that it was so boring, and so I also adopted that kind of thinking.
Yes.
But from that journey, you know, I learned
You are who your friends are. Remember that. It's not it's not fake, it's facts. Like
empathy, I learned compassion, I learned to understand why people were the way they are. You know, why did they feel, think and act the way they did? And yeah, that's pretty much where the self-development journey came from, because I realized that that was so important. If I had to succeed in trading, it was almost as if I had to break myself down completely, just in order to rebuild.
It actually does change you though as a person. Like I've massively changed within like the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years, but I really think the last, I don't know, 2-3 years, it's definitely been a massive game changer for myself. And yeah, you just learn a lot.
And at that point of my trading and life journey, my why for trading was just to be the best person that I could be for myself, for my family, for my partner. So it pretty much came to a point that I was obviously falling in love with this journey, this person that I was kind of becoming. And at this point, my knowledge about myself and life around me was growing. And with self-growth, I found the desire and that craving to help other people, because I realized that whatever has happened to you, whatever trauma that you've gone through, that you can overcome it. You can break down old habits and old self-belief. You know, I've truly learned that life is not against us. You know, life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. And I remember making a vow, a promise to myself, that I am no longer doing this for myself, but for other people as well. And that's when one of the biggest and deepest reasons of my why for trading came about, was just to help other people.
Yeah, no, I get that. You gotta give, man.
We have just kind of been going around Antipolo side of Manila and seeing my family, and it's just like made me really sad about like all the news that kind of goes on here and kind of like the neglect. And yeah, it just makes me really sad, because life here is obviously so different, and obviously it makes me feel like I wish I knew, I wish I could help, I wish I was there, I wish I could like look after them, I wish I could look after everyone. And yeah, it just makes me want to take action. And I realize like how lucky I am. Like I live on the other side of the world, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And like the more I think about it, the more I'm processing the news.
Philippine people are so nice as well.
And just the reality.
Like, they're so nice.
It just breaks my heart, and I don't know, that's just the one thing that gets me, you know, like, whether that be vulnerable people or children, like, just not having an opportunity to, like, see a better way of life, or even just, like, elderly people not being looked after. I feel like, I don't know, that's just something that I want to always be involved in.
Just goes to show as well with this video, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter about anything. The beautiful about the internet and the way that life is becoming. And I know that obviously you can be fortunate enough to have a good iPhone or this, that, but like in the end of the day, you are your own problem. And like, you are the only person that can change your own life. And once you become like dialed in your mindset about who you are, find out who you are, find out your strengths, find out your weaknesses, then use that to your advantage. And obviously, you know, I only stick to things that I'm good at, that I know that I'm good at, because like, for example, trading, I'm passionate about trading. There's only like 2-3 things that I'm passionate about, and you lose passion over time. Passion can only be there for so long until you burn out of that, or you just get older and just have another skill or a habit that you're really good at and you turn that into a passion. So many things that you can do, so never ever give up, man.
Help out with. I thought I'd just pick up the camera and like document some like raw feelingy stuff. A big part, like a big reason why I'm here in Philippines was to oversee a project that I've kind of been like working on in the background in terms of just like looking after some children and like sponsoring a child. I always feel like I'm not strong enough to keep serving and giving back, but that's just like the biggest prayer that I've been praying over these past few months going into like Philippines.
I swear on my life, like in last month when I was in Dubai, within the month I gave over like 35,000 euros, and that's not even like advertised on my YouTube, nothing like that, all on Twitter. If you type in TJ Cobain, you'll be able to see that Twitter account. Gave away like 35,000 euros, and 60 to 80% are from the Philippines, man. So like, you can do life-changing things and not tell people, you know, it doesn't have to be something you brag about. And I feel like that's when like you really get good development, because you're then not doing it to look good, you're not doing it for anyone but your own self. And it could be a lot of things, you know, to make you feel complete, X, Y, Z, but in the end of the day, you're just helping out and being a nice person, and you're giving back. No one tells you to do this, no one is like, yo, you have no choice in taking out your account, you do it for yourself. And this is part of the journey that we're following with Hannah and her experience. And like, I feel like this video is a very good video because it shows us a lot about her background, family, and who she is as a person. She doesn't need to be sharing this, that she's gonna, you know, be trying to help out families and set up stuff here and there. So if you do watch this, Hannah, hit me up as well. I'll be happy more than enough to every single month donate a certain amount to go towards the same charity or organization you're setting up.
Was just guidance and strength to know exactly like how I can help people, and like to just be able to withstand the emotions that come with it, just because I feel their pain so much, especially the children that are neglected, or just anyone neglected really. You've all been a part of this. Like, if you look on every single video description on my YouTube, I always say that clicking a link supports a brighter future for those in need. And then I have the little Philippines flag, and for the longest time you've all been like playing a massive role changing people's lives. And obviously I don't really like talking about it too much, but it's happening it's happening now. We are now in Philippines, we are now all making a difference, like, together. And obviously I'm just getting so emotional because I don't know, I'm scared, because me emotional is not pretty. But I don't even know if I'm gonna put this up on like whatever video this goes on to, but I know that this could be a start of like how I basically wanted to live my life, which is just continuously serving. And
exactly. Amen. Amen.
It's so pretty.
Amen to that.
After all these trees.
Mate, what a video so far, Jesus Christ. Yo.
So we got 3 bikes for the kids. There's 10 of them in the orphanage, and one thing that they really wanted was bikes. They're aged between 5 to 16, so hopefully the size of bikes we've got is gonna be okay. Right, we've got all the stuff. Now we're heading to Tagaytay. Why do I look like a peanut? We're gonna get some cakes and ice cream and order pizza.
Mate, I bet want to do something like this, you know. This will be mad experience.
Hello! Hello!
Hello.
So right now, we just got this, we're waiting on pizza, and this is our cake.
Oh, Jesus! It's only quarter to 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna start crying, bro.
Of whys
The fuck?
to my trading journey, especially at different
Getting all like choked up, man. I wasn't expecting like all of this, man. Jesus Christ! Needed like a warning at the start, something happened.
stages of my life. You know, having things like a Rolex, nice car, whatever it may be, is great. But nothing beats, you know, closeness, connection, freedom, time freedom, location freedom, being there for your family. You know, if it wasn't for trading, and you know, another reason why I trade is just I can be there for my family. And you know, those are the true reasons why I do what I do, why I trade. And like, I just wanted to touch on things like emotion. You can see that a lot of my whys were fueled by emotion. And I think emotion can be one of the best strengths, the best advantages you can have to sort of fuel whatever it is, business, entrepreneurship, even if you're working any job.
100%.
But again, emotion was one of the biggest drivers for me to do trading and why I trade. There was always an emotion attached to it. What I'm trying to say is use relationships and emotion to rocket fuel you towards your success. I have seen so many people spiral out of control. I have spiraled out of control, and sometimes the enemy will plant seeds of destruction in your mind. But that's why you've got to have your purpose and your why set so clear. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's
so
pretty
true.
much, you know, why
Fuck.
I trade, and I just wanted to thank you guys for always tuning in and for the support. Like I said, I think in this segment that you guys help out, and you guys are a big purpose and a driver behind this YouTube channel and kind of what I do behind the scenes in terms of sharing the blessings out to those who don't always get a seat at the table. And I always feel like everyone gets a seat at the table. Just know that you're always doing more than just watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. You are part of the family, and through this channel, you guys are making a difference to other people. And it's something that, you know, I don't talk about often, I don't publicly share too much info on, but just know that you are making a massive difference. So guys, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, God bless.
What a video. Guys, what a video. If you are new around here, you need to subscribe to Hannah. Link will be down below in the description, and also to myself. Made that video, as I said, I did a lot of reacting throughout that video. Great video, Hannah. As I said, if you want any donations, hit me up. I'm happy to sponsor every single month. We'll get it rolling. Make sure to like the video as well for Hannah. Man, I'm choked up now, and it's 10 to 8 in the morning. So it's been your boy TJ. Much love, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.